practice and inner peace. With Islamic worships, prayer, salah. In Islam perfectly blends worldly well-being with spiritual devotion. 5 times a day, millions of Muslims pause whatever they are doing, work, studies, errands, to stand before God, Allah, in prayer. Far from being an interruption, these prayers bring rhythm and tranquility into a busy day. In those quiet moments of bowing and prostrating, a believer finds stress relief and focus. Humility in prayer brings tranquility. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, described prayer as a coolness of my eyes, indicating the comfort and joy it brought him. Spiritually, prayer is a direct line to the Creator, cleansing sins and filling the heart with faith. Emotionally, it centers the mind and instills inner calm. Modern life can be chaotic, but the act of prayer recenters one's priorities. It's a reminder that there is more to life than deadlines and bills. As the Quran says, "Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest." Indeed, many Muslims testify that after prayer, they feel lighter and more hopeful. Through prayer, Islam nourishes the soul and soothes the worries of the day, illustrating how worship and well-being go hand in hand. Harmony in practice. Zakat, charity, and social good. Charity, zakat, is another beautiful example of Islam's balanced vision. Every year, Muslims who are financially able give a fixed portion of their wealth, usually 2.5%, to those in need, the poor, orphans, widows, and the marginalized. This act of giving is not viewed as a loss, but as purification and investment. Socially, it redistributes resources, fights poverty, and builds empathy between rich and poor. A clear benefit for this world as communities become more caring and just. On a personal level, giving charity teaches generosity, humility, and gratitude for one's blessings. And beyond the immediate good, Muslims give with an eye on the hereafter, trusting Allah's promise that every ounce of charity will be rewarded and multiplied in eternity. The Quran links these two outcomes directly. Establish prayer and give zakat, and whatever good you send forth for yourselves, you will find it with Allah. In essence, helping others not only makes the world better right now, it also prepares one's soul for paradise. Many find that the joy of giving brings a sense of fulfillment that material indulgence never could. By caring for the less fortunate, Muslims cultivate compassion in this life and hope for Allah's reward in the next, a true win-win. Prophet Muhammad, a living model of balance. The balanced life that Islam preaches was best exemplified by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, himself. He was a spiritual devotee who would spend part of his nights in deep prayer. Yet he was also a family man who laughed, played, and showed love to his children and grandchildren. He led a community as a wise and just leader, but remained humble and approachable to the poorest in society. In his personal life, he showed kindness and affection. It's narrated that he mended his own clothes, helped with household chores, and was gentle and loving with his wives and kids. The best of you is those who are best to their families, and I am the best among you to my family, he said, highlighting that piety begins at home with kindness. Importantly, he discouraged both extreme asceticism or neglect of worldly duties. When one of his companions vowed to fast and pray continuously without break, the Prophet gently corrected him, saying, "Do not do that. Your body has a right over you, and your family has a right over you." In this simple advice, he taught that worship should not come at the expense of health or relationships. His own life struck this harmony. He would worship with devotion, but also rest and spend time with loved ones. He trusted Allah completely, but also tied his camel, taking practical means in daily life. Through his example, Muhammad, peace be upon him, showed that being close to God means being compassionate, balanced, and responsible in every facet of life. For Muslims, he isn't just a religious figure but a role model of how to succeed in this world and the next. Conclusion of what we want to say. In Islam, the good of today and the good of forever are woven into one seamless tapestry. It's a faith that fills the heart with peace and purpose, guiding people to live fully and meaningfully without losing sight of eternity. Material, emotional, social, and spiritual well-being all reinforce each other in Islam's holistic way of life. A believer is encouraged to enjoy the blossoms of this world while planting seeds for the hereafter, confident that Allah's guidance leads to success in both realms. This balanced approach resonates beyond cultural and religious lines, because it speaks to a universal human longing to live a life that matters, a life of integrity and love, and to hope for a beautiful, eternal outcome. Islam's message is ultimately one of hope and harmony, that by seeking God, Allah, and doing good, we can find peace now and everlasting joy in the world to come. It's a path open to all, inviting every heart to discover the profound integration of life's journey and the promise of what lies beyond.